Good morning and welcome to your way early morning intuitive guidance. It is a little after 5:30, I think, and I forgot to tell you all yesterday that I was going to be way early today because my dad had a sleep study last night, and so I have to pick him up at the hospital at 6:30. So that would not give me time to get from here to there if I did this at the regular time. So we're early today. Tomorrow we'll be back to regular. So we have a cool spot on card today from the Lightseers deck by Chris Ann. Good morning, Joe Neal. Someone found me at this hour. Yay. Oh, and there's Diane too. Good morning, good morning. Yes, what the heck. Dad's in the hospital for a sleep study, and so they're turning him loose at 6:30 this morning, so trying to be on here at 6:15 wouldn't work. So I forgot to tell everybody yesterday I had to go pick him up. So we're doing it early, and some of you will catch it live, and some of you, it will be after the fact. But it's such a good card. It's such a good card. So perfect for now. And I really hope that Angie either pops on or sees it after the fact, because it's for her. It's for her. So, again, Lightseers deck by Chris Ann. Here is our card. You can see the indecision on his face. And if you look at the card, or at the cups, there's a ladder going up one. There's a bat wing coming off of one. There's a snake emerging from one. There is water running out of one. So there's a variety there. So let's see what it has to say. 7 of Cups. First, let's do the regular. Little tapping. Little breath. Like my paisley shirt? Brand new. I bought myself 3 white t-shirts, a black t-shirt, and paisley. So, yes. Can never have too many white t-shirts. So now I can take the ones that I've probably had since high school. No, not that long. But some of them have been since my kids were little. They are in their 30s. So time for them to be recycled into cleaning rags. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Slowing it down. Breath out. Hopefully it won't go off again while I'm talking to y'all. All right, so now let's take a peek at the card and let me read the description. The Lightseer part of this card. Fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation on the path. Needing to move forward without knowing the full picture. Does that chime for any of us? Yeah. Options. And the Shadow Seer side of the card, feeling blocked by indecision. Angie, we got you in our hearts here. Fear of making the wrong choice. Overwhelm. When you daydream your way into the future, the options that you have in front of you can feel both under and overwhelming. The path from A to Z is often nebulous, and life can present itself like a game of chutes and ladders that brings you down only to lift you up. Good morning, Sue. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the 7 of Cups, and it's about making choices and decisions, etc. Your desire to choose the one correct and perfect path can further complicate and muddle your decision, because there is no way to know everything that will spill forth from the cup that you choose. Use your intuition to decide, remembering that the temptation of shiny things can be illusory, while challenging paths will often hold unexpected opportunity. Remember when we talked about obstacles as opportunities? Reiterating that. Ask your discerning heart what options honestly stand in front of you today. And even if things are not exactly as they seem, choosing that which you truly desire will offer the most useful stepping stone right now. So the affirmation is, my wildest imagination is a tool that I can use to inform my future in a down-to-earth way. So I love the juxtaposition of, because how many times have you had this great idea and someone said, well, let's be practical. It can be both wildly fantastic and practical. They can coexist. They absolutely can coexist. And there's that quote. I've got it here somewhere. I'll never find it. But the gist of the quote is, many a great idea gets squelched by trying to put practicalities on it too fast. So let go of the how. Let go of the how. Focus on why. Same for Angie trying to make a decision about this job. Focus on why. Why would you want it? Why wouldn't you want it? As opposed to how. Let that how stuff work itself out. That's the universe's role, not ours. So, here we are at this decision point or indecision point, right? There's all those cups. Which one will you pick? And sometimes you can pick more than one. And sometimes you can pick one and put it back down. But whatever you choose, if you follow your heart and soul, you will choose wisely. You will choose wisely. You can't get it wrong. I think about my son who, when he went to college, someone scared him, and it sure as heck wasn't me. Good morning, Nancy. I'm doing this early because my dad, I need to pick him up at the hospital after a sleep study. So right at the time when we usually would be on. So we'll get this filmed and up so everybody can see it when they typically would anyway. But the gist is, now I derailed myself. Sorry. Give me a second here. Yes, making choices. Again, you cannot make a mistake. Whatever path you choose is going to teach you things. Oh, my son, and college. He's an artist. Hear that again. He is an artist. He doesn't do art. Art does him, okay? He's an artist, heart and soul. My thing was follow that dream. I don't give a shit how many people tell you you can't make a living being an artist. You are an artist in your heart and soul. Do that. Be that. Well, someone scared him, and so he decided he was going to do art education. So I think it was his first year was strictly art. And then someone scared him, and he did the art education thing, and he did one round of teaching in an inner city school. And it was actually a gifted and talented school. But he's like, Mom, that's not for me. I'm not a teacher of little people. Know that, own that. So he made a decision there out of fear that could have been considered wrong. He learned a ton. He learned a ton. And rerouted, graduated on time, even if it took an extra semester, an extra year. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? We'll figure it out, right? He's an artist. It's who he is. It's what he does. He also does community organizing for farm workers, but he's an artist. So follow your heart and soul. We had a lovely last day event with, let me find it here. I'm going to share her stuff because I think her stuff is so fabulous. With Rebecca Campbell. This was 7 days of 7 tools for connecting with your spiritual self, allowing for the guidance. And this one was soul inquiry. And we did it with writing, but there's other ways you can do soul inquiry. You could do a soul inquiry walk in nature. There's all kinds of ways. But the 2 questions to answer were, what is my soul yearning for? What is my soul yearning for? And what is my soul calling me to do? A teeny tiny, minuscule baby step in that direction. So I leave you with that today. So you've got all your cups in front of you. You don't know which one or ones to turn over. What's a small, tiny baby step? Literally, if this were my circumstance, what I would be doing is breathing deeply and resting my hand on my heart and on each of those cups in turn. Allow the cups to tell you which one you're meant to pick. move into that discernment phase. No making choices out of fear, no making choices out of default, no making choices because they're the simple one, the familiar one, whatever. I watched a video yesterday of them redoing someone's house where the main gist was we settled for this house. We were in a hurry, we didn't have much time, blah, blah, we didn't have the resources. We settled for this house. And every time we walk in this house, here's the house we settled for. So it was redone on one of those flipping shows, which I love, into something that when they walk through the door, it's like, we chose this. Totally different thing, isn't it? Totally different thing. So I call for all of us to live from that place of heart and soul, to allow heart and soul to guide us where we need to go, to help us make those choices. And if the choice isn't forthcoming, maybe it's not divine right timing yet. Just saying. So now I'm going to go pick up Dad, and we'll see how the sleep study went, and we'll see you all again tomorrow at our normal time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.